We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift fighting through. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Why they put that in? But that's a movie. Why they put this shit in there?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Off play action. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not
not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his builder. Play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hit,
touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play. because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Goff on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action. It's Goff. Steps away. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath Gibbs has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. On first down, it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter.
Bro, just quit, bro. You some
so
shit.
it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I ain't played this game in months, and you up here being shitty as hell. Like you said,
it's the Eagles in possession
you
of the football and
5
leading this one as we get ready
bro.
to start the final quarter.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
yards. Quick slant to Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
You listening to music?
This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you see that is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Reynolds. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last throw here for Goff. This ball intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover. to seal this football game. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to stay.
This shit, huh?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw, Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. He is taken down at the 21. Gain of 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Middle of the field. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there. It's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson, the man in motion right. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's his 1st catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren from 17 yards out. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powering his way forward. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. With a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Stroud on third down now. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pickett back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, check that. Street.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. We'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second and 5.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Motion man right is Rice. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going...
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
3rd and 8.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. McKinnon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs. 62 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll go with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Love looking to throw it. Quick slant to Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Complete once again to Watson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Here's Love. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, don't steal. Ready?
2nd down. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. And they try with Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A big play looming on 3rd down. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Mahomes takes it himself, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll run here with Pacheco. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st down.
Here's Love. A check down here to Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Final 15 seconds here. Second down.
5, 10. Hey, hold feet.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, bro, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. What a ball game this was. What an